Hello. In this lesson, we're going to look at some useful phrases for talking about traffic. Traffic is a common topic in the IELTS writing tasks. When there are a lot of cars on the road and they're not moving, we call this a traffic jam. For example, there are a lot of traffic jams in the city centre today. Another way we can talk about traffic jams is to use congestion. We can use this as a noun, or as an adjective we can say congested. For example, cities often have a lot of congestion from traffic, or it gets very congested around 5 p.m. At certain times of the day, there is more traffic on the road. We call these times rush hour. The timing of rush hour can be different in different countries, but in the UK it's usually between about 8 and 9 a.m. and 5 and 6 p.m. in the evening. We often want to beat the rush hour, so we can say something like, if we leave now, we'll beat the rush hour traffic. Rush hour usually occurs when people are going to or coming home from work. We can use the verb to commute to talk about going to and coming back from work, especially if somebody is going to another town or city. For example, I commute every day to London from Reading. A person who commutes is a commuter. For example, the average commuter spends 26 minutes travelling to work. Not everybody travels by car. People who walk next to the road are called pedestrians. When you were learning to drive, you were probably told, watch out for pedestrians. Some people get very angry when driving, perhaps because another driver did something stupid, or maybe because the traffic is moving very slowly. We call this angry behaviour road rage. For example, the number of road rage incidents increased in the last year. Most countries set speed limits on their roads. In most cases, these tell you the maximum speed you're allowed to drive. For example, in the UK, the top speed is 70 miles per hour. You can also have minimum speed limits in some places. If you are caught driving too fast, you will likely get a ticket. For driving too fast, we call this a speeding ticket. You can also get a parking ticket if you park your car illegally. In both cases, you're given or sent a fine for your driving behaviour. Tickets or fines are one way that governments try to encourage people not to speed. Another way is to use traffic calming measures. These are things which can be found on the road which force drivers to slow down. These are often found in places where there are a lot of pedestrians, so for example, near to schools. One common type of traffic calming measure is the speed bump. In many countries, these are informally called sleeping policemen. If you see a speed bump, you're forced to slow down because if you go over it too quickly, you might damage your car. A roundabout, or traffic circle as the Americans would call it, can also be a traffic calming measure. However, their main purpose is to allow cars to join another road easily. We often use roundabouts when giving directions. For example, turn left at the roundabout. Now it's your turn. Try the activities below to check how well you've understood these phrases.